Let me, I'm gonna go to my, and then you'll start seeing the folks come up. Now, good morning, 9 watching right now. Good morning. I told all knowledge about both areas, and we're just going to have a conversation on about the pros and cons of Thailand as well as the pros and cons of Philippines. Niles is actually on his live stream as well as I'm on my live stream right now. So this is the first time I'm doing 2 live streams together. Hey Tommy, how you doing, brother? Miss you too. This is the first time I'm doing 2 live streams together. Niles came from Bangkok ago. You just got in a few days ago, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. I'm just trying to get to my channel so I can watch my comments. There you go. 1 second, guys. 28 watching. Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
Impromptu live stream. I know I always do these impromptu. Sorry, guys. One of these things I've got to get it right and start scheduling. Gift is watching the comments because for some reason this is very slow, and I'm on I'm on a True Coffee reading my comments, and
do you want to start with a discussion between the two of us first? Or do we dive into the Q&A?
No, let's because I want to ask you a few questions, and you can you can ask me. So the first thing is, guys, can you hear us? Can you tell us if you can hear us? Someone let me know if we're talking loud enough.
Oh, they've got some questions there.
Sound.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Good to go. So anyway, like I was saying, Niles is actually, you've lived in both the Philippines and in Thailand, so you have experience from both. So now actually you're back in Thailand again.
Yes.
And you're even thinking about or trying to figure out how you can stay in Thailand this go around.
Correct.
So what would the reason be for that? I mean, I know you love the Philippines as well. So what are the differences? Just give me some differences.
Well, I got to try to be polite here, but it's just from my own experience, guys.
Of course, everybody's experience is going to be different.
Yeah, and Thailand has some major, big positive things, and so does Philippines, particularly with people. And if you're an older gentleman, I believe Philippines is easier to find a good girl for a long-term relationship.
Right.
And Thailand has a lot of good her to Thailand. So that's what I'm doing on this trip. I found the girl, and she's not right here now. She's in the bus, I think. And I'm bringing her to Thailand to see if this is something that can work out long term.
Right. Now, when you talk about relationships, these relationships are based on chemistry, feelings, a connection.
Yeah, I'm sort of like you. I'm not into the party mode or short-term relationship.
Right. So you're looking for. So you're not into casual intimacy. You're looking for someone that you could establish a relationship that really enjoys being around you, being with you, enjoying your journey, your life with you. Okay. And that's the way I am.
Yeah. I figured that.
Now the things I understand. One good thing, I guess, one pro with the Philippines is they speak English. Most of them, right?
That is a big plus.
And here in Thailand, it's really, unless you're in a tourist area, it's hard to find someone that really speaks good English.
Correct.
Not that that's their problem, because I'm in Thailand, I should learn how to speak Thai. I do understand that. But,
when I was in Thailand, maybe it's changed now, the people that really speak good English, they're usually educated overseas, and they're kind of what's considered a high society kind of member.
Right.
And they don't like dating foreigners, honestly.
Yeah. Well, truthfully, from what I see, 95%, probably more than that, 99% of the Thai women wouldn't give me the time of day. Okay. I mean, people think it. Yeah, if I go to a tourist area, maybe like Nana or Pati or something, they'll give me all the time in the day. But that's not what I'm looking for. But if I'm truly in Thailand, visiting, looking at Thailand, that's totally different. Hey guys, we are going to answer some questions in we're going to look at the comments here in a few minutes. We're just going to discuss real fast, and then we'll get to your comments, as many as we can. So appreciate you. 48 watching, you have 13, that's pretty good. So
yeah, by the way, guys, this is my first live stream, so
yeah. And you've been YouTubing for what, 5-6 years now, from what I see. And this is your first live stream. That's amazing.
And I'm 9,990 subscribers last night, So we'll see after the live stream
Yeah.
if I hit the milestone.
Yeah, if any of you guys, whoever's my moderators, if you guys can go and check out Asian Romance, look at that channel and post a link to it in the comment section. I appreciate that if you guys could find that.
Oh, did it hit 10K already?
Subbing now. Tommy's subbing your channel right now.
Okay, thank you guys.
So yeah, check out Nils on Asian Romance. If you key in Asian Romance on YouTube, you're going to see his channel pop up. And if you guys already know, I'm Foreigner Joe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider doing it. I appreciate it. But anyway, we're going to continue on with our conversation because this is really interesting. I went out with Nils and his girlfriend Gift and I the other night. We went to see the Christmas lights, and we really had some interesting conversation, which I found amazing. You know, the different perspectives.
We kind of have the same synergy or thought process regarding Thailand.
And originally you're from Norway.
Yeah.
But you've lived in California in the United States for over 30 years.
30
right?
plus years, yeah.
30 plus years. Yeah. So you also have the experience of living in Norway.
Yeah, in Europe, Norway, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good. You speak any other languages?
Norwegian, of course.
Norwegian? Well, of course, Norwegian.
And a couple of words of German.
A couple of words of German?
That's about it.
Yeah.
I couldn't have a conversation with you. You speak fluent German, right?
I'd say I'm a little rusty, about 90%.
Oh, that's great.
Not 90.
Words and it's the people. Those two things are big. I wouldn't. There's a lot of things about Philippines that need to be improved, like the infrastructure. There's a lot of complaints from foreigners about the food choices. But the big things is the language and the people. They're extremely friendly. I mean, no matter what age, they will talk to you. Single ladies, they will appreciate Western people in general. They love Americans, particularly.
Yeah. So, what are the requirements if someone wanted to retire, get a retirement visa in the Philippines? What would that be based on your experience?
Yeah,
I mean, always before we say anything, I highly recommend you check out the Thailand official immigration website for information because they're always up to date and accurate, and as well as the Philippines official website to get your information. Again, we're only talking about our experiences, and everybody's experience could be a little bit different.
Correct.
Now we'll let them answer. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's totally okay. We're not giving legal advice.
Right,
correct.
exactly.
Yeah, but there's no need to fool around with any fancy visa options in the Philippines. You just go there as a tourist, whether you're a retiree or not, doesn't really matter. You just go there and you pay your monthly or every 2 months fee to the Bureau of Immigration, and they just stamp your passport. Actually, they don't stamp your passport, they give you a little paper. And after 2 months, they give you what's called an ACR card. You're a registered alien,
Right.
a long-term registered alien. So they give you that, and it's not useful for anything that I know, but maybe you can open a bank account or something.
Right. So, but when you say so, Thailand, you have to do the 90-day check-in after you get the retirement visa. So the Philippines, it's not a check-in. You just have to renew every 2 months.
Correct. You just go there one time, they have a little branch in the main office, because you'll probably spend all day waiting in line. And if you go to the branch office of immigration in Makati, downtown Makati,
That's where you hang. That's your location.
that's where I live, but there's also a branch of the immigration office, and it's very tiny. Usually there's only a couple of people in line in front of you, so you're in and out in 15 minutes.
So, but every 2 months you have to do that.
Depends what kind of visa you get. If you get a 1 month visa, you have to go back every month. But if you get a 2 months, maybe you can even get a 3 months. You only need to visit that whenever your visa expires.
And how much is that usually?
It's about, it depends on what the length of the visa extension, but it's probably in the area of 2,000 to 3,000 pesos,
Which is really nothing.
which is for $50, right?
$50?
Yeah, $50, $60
Okay.
for a couple of months of visa.
So what if you wanted to do a retirement visa? What if you wanted to do a visa where you didn't have to go every 2 months?
Yes, then you got to put money in the bank and you got to keep it there, permanent, borrow against it. Oh no, actually you can take it out and you can put the money to buy a piece of an apartment.
So you could buy can you own property in
No,
Thailand?
you can't own land, but you can own an
A
apartment.
condo, like
Yeah,
a condo.
Yeah.
So if you were to use it to buy a condo, almost like the same thing. In Thailand, you can't own land unless you're you have it in your Thai wife's name, your Thai girlfriend's name, and there's other ways people talk about. I'm not familiar with that, so I'm not going to talk about that. But you can lease land, but you cannot own land. I just did a video. There's a little controversy on where a gentleman actually bought a prefab house made of wood, rented the land, and put it on the land. Now, he was able to buy the house, but the land doesn't belong to him. He had to lease it. Right. And he really took a risk because he's only renting for 5 years. Me, personally, I would do 30 years. Really? But to each their own. He's not going to lose a lot of money because the house was very, 10,000 euro, very inexpensive. So even if he keeps it for 5 years, it's probably $400 or $500 a month. I don't know. But yeah, I understand that if you wanna buy in Thailand, same as the Philippines, you can, but it has to be a condo.
Yeah.
But and you only have 49% ownership, if you will. You can't own more than they say that's 49% ownership, I believe, because you don't own the land.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you know more about that than me.
Yeah.
But in general, guys, don't bought his Filipino girlfriend
Right.
and put it in her name and everything, and then he went back to his home country for vacation and came back and he was not welcome anymore. You know, he basically lost the house.
Yeah, and those stories are out there, but that does happen, but that doesn't mean it happened. That doesn't mean every Filipino woman would do that to you. It doesn't mean every Thai woman would do it to you. So I'm watching Nils' channel. You back later and watch it again, and it'll probably all be there.
But you're totally right. When you get married, that is a different story.